We've got some donations to read. We've got 2831 from an anonymous donor, and their comment is YouTube match. So all the money that we made on YouTube, consider that dubbed. Thank you, Anonymous. Happy Face has donated 50 bucks. He says, I've always lurked but never participated in your streams. Happy to help with Extra Life. Thank you very much, Happy Face. You can show yourself. We don't bite, but I understand if you want to lurk. I know we have quite a few people who watch Gatorbox that don't do the chat thing, and that's totally fine. But if you want to say hello, if you want to shoot the shit with us, we're a good bunch, I think, mostly. But yeah, thank you for your 50 bucks, Happy Face. Bears fan donates $5 with no comment on that one. Thank you, Bears fan. So we are at 115.82 as we enter our first game. So up first for the Gatorbox Extra Life 10th annual Big Day 1 Big Bonanza Marathon, we've got Blast Corps. This is a game for the Nintendo 64. Came out in '97 by Rareware before they hit their stride. As you can see from the demo playing right now, there's a dump truck doing donuts and knocking down buildings with its big booty. You might be wondering what the hell's going on here. So let me explain. Blast Corps is a game where you're out to save mankind from nuclear disaster because there is a missile truck that is leaking radiation and it's on a set fixed path to a safe detonation zone. And you guys know the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, meaning that this truck is on a fixed path. It's unmanned, it's driven remotely, so it's on a fixed path, and you have to clear all the buildings in its way, because if the truck runs into any buildings, it will detonate, and that's bad. That's nuclear apocalypse or whatever. So you have to clear the pathway for the carrier, and you have to find 6 scientists who can help with the safe detonation of the truck, and that's it. That's it. Regular Magic Number says, we want Drake Q. Yeah, from Destruction Derby when I spelled my name wrong. I'll never live that down. Alright, here we go. Blast Corps in 3, 2, 1... Let's tackle it. Simeon Acres is the first stage. It's the tutorial stage. They give you Ramdozer, which can just plow through buildings. Platinum medal time for this stage is 11 seconds. Alright. Stage 1 done. The truck hasn't even crossed the train tracks yet. Alright, that opens up some training stages. Here's Sideswipe. We're going to see Sideswipe, I think, once.
Go for it.
It's got these pneumatic rams that punch out from the side of the vehicle. Alright, that's Sideswipe done. Let's do J-Bomb.
Try this for size. You can do this.
This is what the government doesn't want you to know. This is how 9/11 really happened. I'm gonna say that joke every year. So J-Bomb flies up and then like power dives down and smashes buildings. It's really cool. His level music is also really chill. Oh, really? I missed all this crap? Okay, let's see if we can hit it dead center. Here we go. 1. Oh, easy every time. Easy every time. Alright, let's do Backlash. This is the truck. You have to, like, drift into buildings with it. I hit that. Come on, game. You saw me rear in that. You saw me swing my butt out and hit that. This is Argent Towers. We're gonna see this level a few times. Rare really likes this stage. They basically kind of recycle levels and give you different trucks to use in them. That's how they pad out the gameplay in this, which I think is kind of crummy, but whatever. It's more game at least. So Backlash's thing is you drive and then you drift with the shoulder button. Our first scientist is on this level too as well. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do it before the truck finishes the stage. Get out. Little man. Could DSP speedrun this game? No, he couldn't even play it regularly. You guys have seen This Is How You Don't Play Blast Corps. It's on the Cola Incorporated channel now. Okay, then you gotta push this TNT into this $15 door. Get out. There's a train here. There's a light. You gotta watch for the light. That light up on the top. That signifies that there's a secret area here. There's a police car. There's a maze. Go, go, go. There we go. There's a scientist guy. So the scientists are hidden in kind of out-of-the-way locations. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. The scientists are kind of out of the way. You have to find all 6 of them. If you found none of them by the time you finish the final stage, the game will tell you, why don't you try searching in so-and-so for the scientists? And every time you find a scientist, they'll tell you where their colleagues are hidden. So if you read what he said, he mentioned a different level. Okay, and when the missile truck reaches the end of the stage, the level ends automatically. And we got promoted. Read 'em and wheat, folks. Train Crusher coming up. Right, that right there is what I'm talking about. If this stage looks familiar, it's the one from the title screen. Oh, I left a piece of that left. There we go. Easy stage, easy peasy.
You're just trying to impress me.
Oh no, we're already starting with the title screen stages? It's not Mario Maker, don't worry. Carrick Point. This is we're gonna drive Sideswipe here. We're not gonna use Sideswipe. You know, we can break this thing, among other crap if we want to. But we don't need Sideswipe. We need Thunderfist, who's parked right over here. And Thunderfist is going to allow us to just dive bomb all these buildings right here. They give us Thunderfist before we do the demo stage for Thunderfist. So you can see there's these doubled up buildings that Sideswipe can perfectly fit between and smash. but we don't need Sideswipe because, as you see, Thunderfist just plows through him and knocks him down like way faster. Also, you don't have to knock down both of them. You only have to knock down one side of them because the truck only hits one side. They also give us Skyfall before we do the tutorial stage for Skyfall. So on this stage, you're going to notice I don't completely tear down the buildings. That's because you only have to cut a path through the center of the buildings. And you'll be fine. There we go. So if you want to, you can go back through these stages and finish breaking everything. We actually do have a 100% playthrough of this game on our YouTube channel. That easy level's done. So I'm a big fan of this game, and we finally streamed it on Gatorbox proper and played through all of the stages, even the hidden stages. So it's worth checking out. So Skyfall's gimmick is that he jumps and then lands on buildings. That was kind of sloppy. I think platinum medal time is 4 seconds for that stage. Oh, we're promoted again. Monkey Mafia, thank you for the resub. Hit buttons, support charities. That's what I'm talking about. Hope you're doing well, man. That was a silver medal finish. Congratulations to me. So now they give us Skyfall to jump over buildings. That radio transmitter I activated opens up secret stages, which we're not going to do for this playthrough. Oh, that building is in the way. Well, why didn't you tell me? Alright, there we go. So I should point out, I got out of the car right there and went in the truck and into the stage. But had I gotten out of the car and allowed the truck to finish the stage, that would have been bad because if you park a vehicle in the way of the missile truck and the missile truck hits your vehicle, it will detonate, but the game will not warn you that you have left a vehicle in the way of the truck. So you got to be careful not to do that. Just like those TNT boxes, we haven't seen them a whole lot, but those TNT boxes I can push around with the bulldozer, if you leave one of those in the way of the truck, it'll also hit it and detonate, and the game will not warn you that that's in the way. Okay, this building's giving me a hard time. Backlash, please. So I should point out, the reason I was able to like drive through that building just now is because I was slightly airborne. If you hit a jump and you get the trucks to go airborne, you can essentially knock down anything in one hit. So getting air time is important to knocking stuff down. I'm just gonna front face that one and knock it down. It's hard to drift into that silo because there's grass everywhere. The grass slows you down. Also, the truck was very close. Sometimes it sneaks up on you. Gotta be careful. The money that you see at the top is the amount of dollars in damage and property damage that we've done total across the whole game. So we've done almost $5 million in property damage in 1997 money. So this level shows us that you can carry vehicles with the train. And this is going to be a very TNT crate heavy stage. So this crate is in the way of the truck. If I didn't knock that crate out of the way, it would have hit the truck and would have killed everybody. And that's fooled me many times in the past. The game has gotten me. No, no, no. Okay. There we go. Nice work. Nice. Who's going to pay for those bills for property damage? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to play the stage again because we have to find the scientist. So check this out. If we spin around, there's a secret here. There's a $50 concrete slab. And we're going to use a trick called the Z glitch here to get J-Bomb, who's hidden inside of this Maui statue thing. That's worth a ton of money. It's worth like $9 million. It's priceless, and we just smashed it. I don't know how J-Bomb got in there. But essentially, the Z trick is a glitch. It's actually a error protection in this game, where if you try to get out of a vehicle and there's something in the way, if you hold down the eject button to get out of the vehicle, the game will eventually destroy whatever's in your way, thinking that you're stuck. So that's to prevent you from getting stuck. Here's the scientist, way out here. The reason why I did the Z glitch is because it's faster than the intended route, which is to drive the bulldozer all the way out. There's a TNT crate inside this building. You might have seen it. It was underneath the windowed part right there. It's essentially long fused TNT that takes forever to blow up. So you get the ram dozer out. You push that TNT crate onto the train, haul it all the way back to the beginning, and then park it next to the statue, and when it goes off, it blows up the statue, and then you can get J-Bomb. My method's way faster. So this is the only stage that we're going to see Sideswipe used for its intended purpose. There's these townhomes that have to be torn down. We have to smash them to pieces with Sideswipe. Sideswipe is an imperfect vehicle to use. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Handles like crap, and its attack is really stupid because it only extends out as far as it can until it hits something. Anyways, we got Thunderfist again. Every time we see Sideswipe, Thunderfist seems to be not far behind.
Nice work.
Alright, there's a scientist in this stage, but we need to replay the level. I don't think I have enough. I mean, I might have enough time to get down in there to get the scientist, but you'll see why I do this anyways. New York City solving the homeless crisis right here. I mean, that's the thing about this game, is that they have no choice. They have to tear down these buildings because the consequences otherwise are much more dire. So that's how it's justified. I don't know why I can go back into the stage and tear down buildings that are not in the way. That part seems a little bit fucked up. So Ramdozer's parked in a cave over here. Honk the horn a little bit. Okay, we're going to park Ramdozer on the crane. We're going to get in the crane. Put him on the other side of the road. Push this TNT crate into this building. Reveal a hidden path. Then we're going to go down the hidden path. And talk to Bill Nye the Science Guy. And we're going to get out of here. So normally you can't drive on train tracks, but you can right here. And this is a one-way gate coming up. There's an invisible wall here. Right... Where is it? Right here. That's a one-way gate. You can't go through it the other way. Hey Sheba, welcome to the stream. Here's Thunder Fist's demo stage. We're gonna learn how to use Thunder Fist. Easy.
No trouble at all.
Okay, the truck moves very fast in this stage. This is an easy stage, but its difficulty is inflated by the way the vehicle moves. It's just really fast for no reason. Kind of the same principle here. All you have to do is clear out the center of the buildings. You don't have to clear the rest of the skyscrapers out of the way.
No trouble at all.
We destroyed a priceless castle. We can destroy it multiple times. It appears in a few stages. So we're not going to see any of these stages because we're only playing through the mandatory ones. But there are a lot of bonus levels where you can race against the clock, and it's like a racetrack. And the vehicles you can use are the ones that you found throughout playing the game. So if normally you can use the dump truck, the bulldozer, and so forth and so on, but those vehicles are not ideal for the time trial stages. So this level gives you a couple of freebies. It gives you the red and American muscle cars. And you can see this is a much faster vehicle than what I was just flying around in. So you can use those during the time trial stages. All you have to do is actually get in the vehicle and it's unlocked. And at the same time, this shows you that you can defeat the train track hazard by parking a train with the platform right where it needs to be so the truck can drive over it like a speed bump. Them Duke boys are demolishing buildings again. One of these vehicles has the Dukes of Hazzard thing as the horn. So here's a boat. The boat works the same way as the train does. You park it to bridge the gap. There we go. Barely crossed the train tracks. Where does this game take place? Actually, it takes place all around the world, as you can see. This is for Bears fan. He said this level has a banger soundtrack. It does. Is the truck buoyant? No, it does not float. It blows up if it touches the water. Gotta prevent that. We're gonna use the Z trick here to beat this level really fast. This is supposed to be our introduction to the crane, but instead, because that's a TNT building, we're supposed to break it with TNT. The whole thing is just one big chunk that breaks. You're supposed to get the crane and put the vehicle on the other side of the tracks and then drive to where the train was and push the explosive off the train into the building. It's way easier to use the Z trick. Here's the ballista. It shoots out rockets. It's pretty badass. Then we have a high HP building right here. This thing has a lot of hit points.
Nice work. No trouble at all.
Right, medium level's done already. Time to take up the final challenge. Though we're not quite done.
I hope this works.
So yeah, you can just blow up the wall here. You're supposed to know that because they put a bunch of ammo next to it, I guess. Then you gotta break all these things down. You may have noticed that all of these scientists that we're rescuing keep saying to try Oyster Harbor to find their next colleague. We'll get there. That's the hardest stage in the game. A lot of people bitch and moan about diamond sands and stuff like that. Nuh-uh. It's Oyster Harbor. Here's a hard stage with Backlash, the dump truck. Only because they start you out with so little time, and it's a very claustrophobic level. Come on. Can you keep this up? I'll try. No promises. There we go. Hard stage, because we were on collision imminent for a second there. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Scientist is in the stage. He's back here. This is probably the easiest guy to find. I think if you found none of the scientists, the game will tell you to try Glory Crossing, which is this stage. Because it's a very small level, it's very cramped. And the scientist is right there. All you have to do is go into that area. He's really easy to find. There's the truck. There's the first building. We gotta hurry. Claustrophobic means it's afraid of Santa Claus. I can't argue with that logic. I'd like to, but you raise a good point. Break. This level is only really hard if you haven't mastered Skyfall yet. It's kind of a finicky vehicle. It doesn't turn very well. But it's not that hard to use. Alright, here comes the tricky part. They're going to introduce a new hazard here. Potholes. That you have to fill in with these blocks that I'm currently fucking up. Uh-oh. There we go.
Nice work.
Double double.
You're just trying to impress me.
Obsidian Mile. Cyclone suit. Best vehicle in the game is the Cyclone suit. It's a breakdancing robot that just tumbles through buildings. Also, we have seen this level before. We played it with Ramdozer earlier in the game. File an insurance claim for this, saying a breakdancing robot came through and just destroyed my house. Excuse me, sir, did you say a breakdancing robot came through and destroyed your house? Yeah, it was doing flips and shit. Just came through, tore up my building, smashed my truck. Ain't got nothing left, it's all gone. I'm pissed off about my trailer home, but boy, it sure was awesome. So the thing about the survivors is it's believed that at one point there's a helicopter that's flying around. You might have seen it during some of the cutscenes. It's believed that maybe you were supposed to be able to get in the helicopter and then rescue the survivors as a separate thing in the game, but that never got implemented. So instead, the helicopter just automatically saves them for you. So that's the reason why, because I mean, the survivors serve no real purpose. Alright, Diamond Sands, let's do it. This is the not hardest stage. You'll see why. It's a Backlash exclusive stage where you have to whip and nay-nay these buildings down. You can only hit half the buildings, then you have to go through the underpass, come out on the other side, and do it all again. I can see why people complain and say this is the hardest stage in the game, because it's you have to use Backlash, and Backlash is a very hard vehicle to use. Cool your jets, game. I know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Help. When I play this game, sometimes I get really into it. Like, I move with the game. There we go. The mission says get good. Yeah, pretty much. Fuck. Oh, damn it! I got stuck on the periphery structure. Diamond Sands is the hardest stage. That's okay. That's what happens when you lose, by the way. Missile truck blows up, everyone dies. If you guys ever want to see something really cool, watch a speedrunner do a 100% run of this game. It'll blow your mind. Can you keep this up? Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, truck went boom. Had a boom boom accident. Right, Diamond Sands, you whore. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Telling me to get good. Oh, man. I shouldn't have flexed. I shouldn't have flexed. We're out of the woodwork yet. We got this shit to deal with. Yeah, they put TNT crates in this level. You gotta push him with the dump truck too. The thing about pushing stuff with the dump truck is that it's really easy to lose it. So I should point out, Ramdozer has like a weird, almost like a gravitational effect on its bulldozer blade, where things that it's pushing tend to stick on the blade, and they don't like fall off if you turn. Backlash doesn't have that. It's just a flat face. Hello. There we go. Blew it up. No Z-trick needed. So the Z-trick would not have cleared that in one go, because you saw the building breaks in multiple chunks. So the Z-trick only breaks one chunk of a building. I would have had to have used it multiple times. Okay, first try. Okay, Oyster Harbor. Hardest stage in the game right here. It's a gauntlet. We're going to ignore all that real quick. We're going to shoot here. We want Ramdozer. We're going to Z-trick in this stage as well. We're going to get out. Get inside the crane. We're going to get one of these TNT crates. You have to blow up this thing, but you can't just hit any of them. You have to hit third from the back, and that'll blow up the entire thing. If you don't do that right, it'll blow up only one chunk of that, and you're screwed, because you have to keep dropping more TNT on it. But if you hit it third from the back, it blows up the whole thing. You're just supposed to know that. You're supposed to figure it out. And we got some potholes to fill in. Hang on, because we need to go back here. We're not going to drop this one off where you think we're going to drop it off. We're going to push it back here. And the reason we're getting rid of the diamond one back here is because back here there's 2 diamonds, so we get a net gain of 1 diamond. If you would have dropped the diamond inside that first hole, you'd be screwed because you'd be short 1. Right here, you wouldn't be able to fill this in. Alright, and this last one, is tucked away all the way back here. Again, you just have to explore this stage to find all this crap. They put a big, high HP building in the way. Don't waste time with it. Gotta get airborne right here off this thing. Just crash it all down. And you have to say, hey, look, how nice of them. They put that boat already where it needs to be. No. No. We're gonna skip that boat. Get in this third boat. We get inside, we're gonna run across this bridge, get in the second boat. Now what you're supposed to do is after you park the second boat, you get in the first boat and drive all the way out and pick up a TNT crate because there's one more building in the way that requires TNT to break. But since it's a TNT building, that means it's only one chunk and we can just Z-trick it. And that's the hardest mission in the game. Jay Mamonic, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. 5 months of fun. Whee! Damn straight. We are promoted again. We are a gifted ruiner. Now we have to replay this stage because there is a scientist to talk about. Or to rescue, whatever. We're not really rescuing the scientists, we're just finding them, I guess. And in order to get the scientist, we have to do the TNT thing the way the game wants us to do it. So, we can't get away from it. Wait till you see how you find this guy. If you thought using the light while you're riding the train to find the secret hole in the wall was bad, wait until you see this. Okay, so Emporio says this stage seems way easier than the dump truck stage, Diamond Sands. I made this stage look easy, but when you play this for the first, when you play it for the first time, Diamond Sands is pretty self-explanatory. You have to backlash down all those buildings, and it's a pain in the ass. This one is hard because you have to find out where all this stuff is. We have to find out where the pothole fillers are, the TNT crate. You got to figure out which thing to drop the TNT crate on with the crane. And if you mess up any one of those things, you make the level unsolvable. You can't win. Fuck, I'm really screwing this up. I guess I should say Diamond Sands is all execution. This stage is more puzzle. Alright, we push this over here, and we blow up this thing right here. Because you can blow that up. That's blow-upable. Then we drive this boat, and we just go. We just go. We're going somewhere. Might not look like it, but we are going somewhere. Here we go. There he is. Every year we play this game, somebody in chat tells me the specific name for these, channel boats. And I keep forgetting what it is. I know there's a name for them. They're in England, where there's like channels to go through. Alright, Angel City. This is gonna look familiar.
I hope this works.
We've been here before. Third time. We've done this level with Ramdozer, with the Cyclone suit, and now with Backlash. So there's these little bumps in the road you can use to get airborne, like this. You can get some free hits on these buildings. I know the boats, I know they're not called barges. There's a special name for them. I swear. If it was just barge, I would remember that, because I know what a barge is. I see them all the time. Having a hard time getting Backlash to swing in here. Here we go. Now I got a high hit point building here. It's going to take a lot of backlashing. Oh, Backlash! Ngawa! I got this. I got this. I can do it. There we go. Not a very hard stage. We've done it multiple times already. And the truck is way back there. Yes, that was the 6th scientist that we found. So we found them all. Alright, last stage, Ember Hamlet. This is just the first stage again. But you have to find the Cyclone suit, which is hidden right here. Otherwise, you don't have enough ammunition with the ballista to take down all these buildings. They just don't give you enough. And there's no ammo pickups in this level. I think the only reason this is a hard stage is because they hide the Cyclone suit from you. Otherwise, it's pretty chill. You're just flipping through buildings. It's not that hard. But again, it's hard if you don't know what you're supposed to do. Just like how Oyster Harbor, I made it look easy. It's not a hard level for me, but it's hard if you don't know what to do. Narrow boats, there it is. Canal boats, that's what it is. Thank you. We're not done yet. We got one more stage to do. So we can sit back, enjoy the credits real quick, take a breather. The truck has reached the safe detonation point. Doesn't seem like this is the safe detonation point because there's all these buildings here, but whatever. I don't make the rules. Appreciate Graham Norgat for the banger of a soundtrack. We just saw his name in the credits a second ago. That's the thing. All of Rare's games for the N64 had amazing soundtracks, right? Like, this game is as banger after banger. And then Banjo-Kazooie has a very distinct soundtrack. You recognize it immediately as Banjo-Kazooie. You know, Diddy Kong Racing had a great soundtrack. Perfect Dark and GoldenEye are beautifully atmospheric. Jet Force Gemini is pretty good. Hey, Benya boy. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Good to see you as well. And here it is. Right here. That was the safe detonation point. That's what we were building up to. This game is a lot of fun, especially if you do all the bonus missions. There's a lot to do in this game. There's races, there's challenges, there's where you have to like blow up buildings or collect all the dots or whatever. Anyways, we got Shuttle Island as a mission now. The great thing about Blast Corps is that it's not really worth a lot of money. Like, you're gonna pay top dollar for Banjo-Kazooie, for GoldenEye especially, Diddy Kong Racing. All those Rare games are super expensive, but Blast Corps is like 10, 15 bucks. It's dirt cheap, because this is before Rare really hit their stride. So, it's really cheap to find a copy of this game. It's amazing, too. Anyways, we're gonna skip all this backlashing. Because hidden inside this building is Thunderfist. They like to hide things in places. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this trick. Damn it. Ah! You can park the bulldozer, or you can park the dump truck between the legs of the robot. I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to do that. Anyways, that's time. That's time on Blast Corps. I think Shuttle Island is part of the speed run because the game throws you into the stage right away, so you have to do it. But I think that's where time ends. Thank you for the GGs. We get promoted again. We're promoted again. Accomplished Conqueror. Now there is one thing. There is a bonus stage that unlocks after you beat Shuttle Island, and against my better judgment, I will play the bonus stage for this marathon, just because you know I love you guys. We're going to the moon. It's a backlash stage with really low frame rate. because of the draw distance. Low frame rate, low gravity. What could possibly go wrong? And then the game throws us this banger of a song we've never heard before in the game. Low frame rate, low budget, low expectations. You guys, come on. This game is good fun. This game is good, dumb fun. There's never been another game like Blast Corps since its release. It never made a sequel. But what's interesting is I read on like Destructoid or Kotaku, one of those websites, that earlier this year Microsoft renewed the trademark for Blast Corps. Microsoft owns Rare now, so I think that's interesting that they renewed the trademark. So maybe we'll get a Blast Corps 2 for the Xbox. What, Series X, Series S is what they're on now. I tell you what, I have no interest in contemporary gaming. I'm not going to drop $500 on a game console I'm probably never going to use with games that come out that I'm not interested in. But if they make a Blast Corps 2, guys, that's a system seller for me. I will get an Xbox Series X if there's a Blast Corps 2. I will buy it just for that game. And I will stream it too. Kick-ass front wheelie, nose wheelie. We're demolishing the moon base because the game canonically says that they are retiring the moon base and there's debris left over that needs to be cleaned up. So they send in the Blast Corps to trash the moon base. This is very tricky. There we go. There we go. So there's way more to do in this game. There's more planets to go to. There's races to do. There's challenges to do. There's more vehicles to unlock. You know, I think we got the police car from getting the scientist in, what, Ember City or whatever. And then we got the red sports car. We got the American sports car. There's an A-Team van hidden in the game somewhere. It's in Crystal Rift, I think. And there's that to unlock. Basically, almost every stage has a secret in it where there's a bonus stage hidden in there somewhere. And then there's also one secret stage that opens up a network of expert secret stages. This game, there's so much to do in this game. There's so much to do in this game. So you can see over here, I think we hit one of them, yeah, right here. Cobalt Quarry, coming off a Shuttle Gully, because we hit the thing under the bridge. This is only one bonus stage. If you look down here, I don't have a complete file on this memory card to show you guys what the map looks like when you have 100% of everything, but it is ridiculous. There are hidden levels coming off of all these stages. So you may have noticed that there's green circles and there's red circles on the map. A green circle means that there is a secret level you have not unlocked. So to unlock those, there's these little orange radio transmitters that when you get close to them, they shoot off a wave of a beam or whatever, a blue beam. And that unlocks a secret stage. So every single level that has a green circle means that there is at least one secret level that you have not found. So there is so much to do in this game. It is ridiculous. And that's the thing, is that this game is not like, it's not worth anything. It doesn't have value like the rest of Rareware's games does. And you can find it dirt cheap. And it's so much fun to play. There's never been another game like this. And, you know, we featured Blast Corps on this marathon by popular demand. You guys wanted to see it again. I was more than willing to play it again because we're doing our best of compilation for greatest hits games that were a lot of fun, as well as deep cuts for this marathon. And we, hell yeah, we're bringing back Blast Corps. Hell yeah, I love this game. I have, you know, we feature Super Off-Road every year because that was the game that Reflex and I played a lot when he was a kid, you know, before he went to the hospital, after he went to the hospital. And that was the game that these marathons are built around. But Reflex and I also had a lot of fun playing this game. We would play this non-stop. And the great thing about this game is, you notice that some of these stages have gold medals on them. Once you get a gold medal on every stage, you unlock Platinum Score Attack Mode, which means that you can now go for Platinum medals. So you have to beat the levels even faster. And unlocking Platinum Mode puts the missile truck back in the stage and turns all the stages into time trials. So if, like, we were to go back to Simeon Acres, you can see the missile truck is not here. It's not here. This level, we've gone back to this level to 100% it. Meaning that we can go in here, oh, we didn't knock down this building, now we can clear out this building, we can knock down the ones that are over here, you know, we can knock down all this crap, whatever. So, that's what that's for. But when you get Platinum Mode, it puts the missile truck back in the stages and lets you replay the stages again. So you can practice them, get faster times, and man, we had a hell of a time playing this game. Like, I can't explain or quantify how much Reflex and I enjoyed this game when he was younger. So this game is the reason why I built the marathon around Super Off-Road and not Blast Corps was because Super Off-Road is a game for the Super NES that's easily emulatable, that I could, because the first few Extra Lives, when we did them live at the event center, we only used emulators. So I couldn't bring in my N64 and set it up and plug it in. I couldn't bring the whole setup, you know what I mean? So we only had emulators to deal with. So I decided on Super Off-Road as being our flagship game. But in a parallel universe, there's a Gatorbox running its 10th annual Extra Life Marathon, and Blast Corps is the flagship game that's featured every single year. So, Reflex and I, a lot of memories playing this game. The game is dirt cheap. It's like $10, $15 at most retro game stores, I've noticed. If you've got a 64 and you're looking for something fun to play, you could do a lot worse than Blast Corps. So check it out if you haven't checked it out already. My personal copy is from the mom and pop rental store that used to exist where I grew up. I remember going into that store and renting, because I never owned it. We just rented it all the time and played it all the time. And as the N64 was waning in popularity, I remember asking the people at the rental store if I could just buy the game. And they had seen the rental history. It was only going out to me, my mom and dad's account. So they actually agreed to sell me the game for $20, and I bought it. Now, given all the rentals we did, I probably spent $120 on the game total. But I bought the game for $20, I think. I have the receipt from it somewhere. I kept it all these years. I think it's with the box. I kept it, and the game still has the little rental tag on it from the store. I never took it off because I wanted to keep it intact as I remembered it from that store, just because it has sentimental value to me. So, Blast Corps is a game that's near and dear to my heart. I can only recommend it so much that you guys check it out. If you haven't played it, you're missing out. What you saw in this speedrun playthrough is only the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, there's so many bonus levels and secrets to find. There's so many hidden vehicles. There's so many secret races, secret challenges to do. The game just keeps going. You can tell Rare didn't know how to end the game, and they wanted just to keep adding more crazy stuff to it, which I think is ridiculous. I think it's amazing. You can tell Rare really, really, really put their heart into this game, and it shows. So that's Blast Corps. Thank you for checking out this marathon, or this speedrun part of the marathon on Extra Life. Coming up next is going to be Twisted Metal 3. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We've got some more vehicular carnage coming up right now on the Gatorbox Extra Life Marathon. Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.